Emily's heart skipped a beat as she opened the envelope. Inside was a glossy card with elegant lettering. Class of 2014 reunion, 10 years later. She couldn't believe it had been a decade since she had walked out of Oakwood High School, determined to leave her small-town life behind. Now, living in London as a successful graphic designer, the reunion invitation brought back a flood of memories. She wondered how much her old friends had changed. The idea of seeing them again was both exciting and nerve-wracking. On the day of the reunion, Emily boarded the train to Oakwood, her mind racing with thoughts of her friends. There was Jack, the class clown who always made her laugh, Sarah, her best friend and confidant, Tom, the shy boy who had a crush on her, and Lucy, the head cheerleader who seemed to have the perfect life. As the train sped through the countryside, Emily felt a mixture of anticipation and anxiety. Would they still recognize each other? Would they still have anything in common? The reunion was held at the old school gymnasium, decorated with fairy lights and banners. Emily took a deep breath and walked inside, scanning the room for familiar faces. "Emily, over here," a voice called out. She turned to see Sarah waving enthusiastically. They hugged tightly, and it felt like no time had passed at all. Soon, they were joined by Jack, who had barely changed, and Tom, who now looked more confident and mature. "Lucy couldn't make it," Sarah said, with a hint of disappointment. "She's living in Australia now." As the night went on, the group reminisced about their school days. They laughed about the pranks Jack used to pull, the study sessions Emily and Sarah had together, and the time Tom had accidentally confessed his feelings to Emily in a note meant for someone else. "Those were the days," Jack said with a nostalgic sigh. "But we've all come so far since then." Despite the laughter, Emily couldn't shake the feeling that there were unresolved issues lingering beneath the surface. She remembered the falling out she had with Sarah in their final year, the awkwardness between her and Tom after his confession, and the way Jack had hidden his struggles behind his jokes. During a quiet moment, Emily found herself alone with Tom. "I'm sorry about what happened back then," he said, looking serious. "I didn't handle things well." "Neither did I," Emily admitted. "But we're different people now. We've grown." As the night progressed, the atmosphere became more relaxed. Jack and Sarah were dancing together, laughing like old times. Emily and Tom found a quiet corner to talk. "Do you ever think about what might have been?" Tom asked. "Sometimes," Emily replied. "But I think things turned out the way they were meant to." Tom smiled. "Maybe we could see where things go now." Emily felt a flutter in her chest. "I'd like that." By the end of the night, Emily felt a sense of closure. The reunion had been a chance to confront the past, but also to look forward. She exchanged contact details with her friends, promising to keep in touch. As she left the gymnasium, Emily realized how much she had missed these people. They had been a significant part of her life, and now they could be again, in a different way. Back in London, Emily felt a renewed sense of purpose. She stayed in touch with her friends, visiting Oakwood more often. She and Tom started dating, exploring their relationship with the maturity they lacked in school. Jack and Sarah also found a new connection, and even Lucy, despite being in Australia, reconnected with the group through video calls. A year after the reunion, the friends gathered again, this time for a summer holiday. They had all changed, but their bond was stronger than ever. They talked about their hopes and dreams, supporting each other in ways they never could have in school. Emily looked around at her friends, feeling grateful for the journey they had taken together. The reunion had been a catalyst for growth and reconciliation, and it had brought them all closer than ever. As the sun set on their holiday, Emily reflected on how much they had all grown. Life had taken them in different directions, but their shared past had brought them together again. They were no longer just high school friends, they were a family, ready to face the future together.